All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is opening day for the brand new UFL. That is the XFL merging with the USFL. And the countdown for the 2024 NFL draft starts today. And we are officially 27 days away from one of the most anticipated drafts in recent history. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about today the changing of the new kickoff formation, the end of the hip tackle, and Draymond Green strikes again, man. We're going to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Real the Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre, I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up?
All right, thank you guys so much for being here with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever in the world you are right now. This is the Real the Sports Podcast, your destination for real analysis and opinions, anything and everything sports related. Here we talk about the latest news in the sports world, and you, the audience, get to chime in the live chat and talk to the Real Sports Podcast panel that's sitting right here before me. And speaking of the podcast panel, I'm talking about these two gentlemen right here. Saxonville is in the building. If y'all better respect it and deal with it, no doubt, baby. Representing the Jacksonville Jaguars, it is Rockstar Rock is in the building.
Peace and salutations, people. Salutations.
Tranquility. My man. And we got the OG. The OG is back, ladies and gentlemen. We all know who he is. He's the OG. I'm talking about old school. Yes, sir. Representing the purple and gold, the mighty Minnesota Vikings. It is Q-Dog, the dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, my people? Glad y'all taking time out of y'all Easter holidays to come in and sit with us for a couple of hours and talk a little football and basketball. And so sit back tight, enjoy yourself for a couple of hours.
Uh-oh, Q. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go, bro. Leave alone, y'all. Leave alone, y'all.
I'm on in the house.
That's all. That's all, baby.
Yes, sir.
Right. I got Jacksonville and Minnesota up in this month. Philly G.
Yes,
What's up, Philly G?
Let's go Philly G. What's up, Philly G?
Philly G-Zo. All right, man. Let's get this thing started. First of all, man, changes is happening in 2024, man. Of course, we know we got a new kickoff regime now. Oh, man. The NFL is just changing. They just changing everything. But Mark, I'm going to play Mark's clip on Sports Talk About Tuesday. And this is the same. We got the same formation as the XFL formation.
Hunter Nicewander is back to kick it away. Keenan Reynolds for Seattle. That kick better go beyond the 20, and it does. To the 15, here's Reynolds. Up the middle of the field, out to the 31-yard line. Antoine Williams makes.
It's bad quality, but what it was is, both. It's a little weird, but it's just something we got to get used to. You can't move until the ball is to the actual receiver catches the ball. So, and that's going to go in 2024. So let's start off with Rockstar Rock. How do you feel about this new kickoff regime, man?
I like it. I like the new kickoff because at least it gives us as fans something different to kind of look at as far as with kickoffs, because we don't get to see that many. And I mean, granted, it was only one kickoff return in the XFL, but it gives at least a new meaning to at least like onside kicks. We know, okay, there's a possible chance that the recovery, the onside team can probably get this back now. It allows the returner to have some room. Like the returner can know where he wants to go before the kicker even gets the ball there. Okay, I see a lane there. Maybe receivers can now think, and it opens the door more for how many coaches are going to want to get different skill position type guys back there. Think about it. Tyreek Hill, Miami now. Oh, we put Tyreek Hill back there. If not, we still gonna get. If it go out of bounds, we're gonna get it on a 35-yard line.
Yeah.
With his speed and what he runs in 24 miles per hour, he can put us on our opposing team. He can put us on the opposing teams, in good field position. So
yeah, I ain't think about that.
It works in hand based off of now thinking about all the different specialist type guys that are going to be on teams now that you're not going to like. They can run reverses if they want to. I mean, well, now I don't know about that because of the formation, but
probably
just the quality of a kickoff return would be much more exciting for me. I think just give it a little time or so. But
we would see. One thing we'll cut out would be the illegal block in the back. That'll be gone. I think we're gonna have a lot of kick returns, touchdowns. I can see it because both of these lines are colliding, but they have to wait. I think that's going to be a problem too. They're going to have to wait until the receiver catches that ball for them to smack. This is going to be good. I'm definitely feeling it. How you feel about it, Q-Dog?
Well, I know the league is all about trying to. We have an awesome offensive-minded league, and they just want to see points. Amazing. So they'll do anything they can to generate more points. I mean, when at the end of the year they go through the positions and with a fine-tooth comb on offense and see how they can make things better. I think last year we had 77% of touchbacks. And,
very true.
So with that being said, I mean, that's kind of like we want to see more action than just the ball being kicked over their heads, or they not be able to use their talent and to be there to display for the people that's on television or in the stands.
Yes, sir.
And another thing that it can give, it's like a double-edged sword, really. Like you say, you got to wait. The defenders got to wait. The defenders got to wait till he touches the ball. So once he touches the ball, then y'all got to get yourself set and get started. Once he touches the ball, he's already started. Virtually, the biggest thing that a kickoff returner could do now, instead of finding certain moves before he can see that hole and hit that hole, he can hit it before they can actually get started. Now we're seeing more action. We're seeing more action. Now we bring it back to Devin Hester days. That's what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had a prolific kickoff returner since the Devin Hester days in Chicago, and I think it brings excitement, and I'm kind of with it. if like Rock say, that way you can know each team can put your fastest player back there without worrying about him getting hurt, because there's nobody zeroing in on him.
There you go.
Instead
of catching it like this and worry about who's gonna take your damn head off. You know
right. What I mean? You eliminate all that. And then at the same time, you're getting the ball, and you'll be able to get your speed up with your vision before they can even get started. And before they get started, you might be by there, but like speed as unguarded. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like the road runner. You know what I'm saying? You might be by. I mean, that's what we want to see. That's what television wants to see. That's what we want to see. So you're gonna see a lot of speed guys back there. Some guys can probably get to make a name for themselves now if they keep this rule going. You know, now, yeah, some guys we can see more Devin Hesters. And I just really feel that I'm like Rock. I think it's going to be good, and it's going to give more action. Yeah. But it just the defenders and everything. When they get in there, you got to be swift on your feet, because before you know it, they done flash you like Joey Brown or the Blur, and done went by the real. You know what I'm saying? So I really think that it's going to put them on notice, and I don't know if the offensive blockers, I don't know if they can block quick enough before the speedster gets the ball, because by the time you try to get your block in, you might be moving too slow. You know what I'm saying? Because that's generally what it is. They want to get speedsters back there, and like we got Kawhi Nwangu, and so he's one of the fastest guys in the league, and so that's gonna be beneficial towards him, and so we definitely gonna cut him. So that'll give him. He might get three or four kickoffs returns this year. That's the thing about it. Get the numbers off. Get away from this 77% touchback. We want to get away from that. Well, we definitely they're trying to get that lower.
Yes, because it slows the game down.
Yeah.
The game down. It's like, God damn. But I'm watching the football game and I'm going to kick off. Well, I know I'm gonna go take a piss because I know it's gonna
because it's gonna go over your head.
It's going to Izzo. So yeah. Oh, there he is, Mr. Episode. What's up, Mark? Mark out there. He at the game. Should be at the game.
Okay.
Should be at the game, at the XFL game. It is the opening day of XFL. The DC Defenders. What's up? Mr. Marcus is in the building. Mr. Marcus. But man, I'm gonna tell you. I'm with y'all two brothers, man. I am with it. This is something new. I'm tired of seeing the touchbacks. We get to see one of the most exciting plays in football, which is the kick return. It's going to set a lot of momentum. What I like about it is now it makes special teams a little bit more special.
Mm-hmm.
I love this shit. I love it because now they're a little bit more special. These guys that's on the practice squad, they can actually make the squad, and that's an important position being on the field. Every position is important in the NFL. I don't give a damn if you're the damn water boy.
That's true because we know football is a game of inches. Absolutely. And so they don't say that for nothing. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about position. And yes. So
I'm with it.
That's why they always bring it up. They want to measure.
There you go.
They always want to measure. You never know, man. They ain't pull out the card in a long time, but I'm sure they got a pack of index cards in their back pocket.
Go with that bullshit, Q.
They got you on that one. They got you on that one. That's what.
My goddamn boy, I ain't never
you talking about pull a rabbit out of hat on you, boy.
What? Is it in there?
I don't even know that was in the rule book at the time or whatever. I don't know how these refs be coming up with stuff, bro. I swear
they come up. What else they come up with? What was it? It was an index card. They did something else.
What?
Yeah.
Shit, I can't remember. I thought they did something else.
With the XFL, or are you talking about the measuring?
Just the measuring.
Oh, no, I think it was at the card.
It's the card. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they did something else.
Then the coin toss, some of them need hearing aids. The Detroit game, they cost them. I mean, the Pittsburgh game with Jerome Bettis. And he swore to die. He called a certain call, and he swore the ref didn't hear him. Then last year, the Cowboy game, They swore if he didn't call in for an eligible receiver.
Oh, that Detroit shit, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They need backup. They human. They train. Officials are trained to the utmost, and they want them to be trained to the fact that they don't make no mistake. But they are human.
Yes, sir.
Things going to happen. Sometimes they might not hear, they might not see. They need ears and eyes to back them up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so just don't take for granted that they're human. And I know sometimes they do call perfect games. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they can call a crucial call that can be detrimental to the game or playoff. So they try to put the best out there, but they are still human.
And the NFL needs to. They need to do like the XFL and have the eye in the sky. That guy that's up there in the center. They need to do some shit like that, man. Because we have people have lost millions of dollars on these bad calls, man. And we Rock, me, you, and Rock. We are football fans to the fullest, right? And we have seen some bullshit calls that we seen through via a television screen. Then these guys are standing right there on the field.
Oh, yeah. That's right, Kansas City. Right, you hear us talking about Kansas City. You hear us, though.
Kansas City against Minnesota. This year, Kansas City against Minnesota.
That game in Minnesota. That was three bad calls in one play. And I was like, damn. And then they're gonna tell the man put his helmet back on and pick up the flag.
Yeah, they told him to put the helmet on.
Come on,
and that dude got paid big money from Tennessee this year. L'Jarius Sneed.
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh, damn. He got a bag too, boy.
He got a bag.
Damn, ain't that something? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Oh my goodness gracious, man.
You better have a good front seven, because if you don't, he ain't gonna be nothing.
Yeah, you got to. Gotta have that 7.
I'm all for the rule, and plus we gotta ways. I mean, the US, like you said, the UFL about to start today, or the first game probably started now.
Yeah.
So as fans, we've seen what the kickoffs look like from the product from the last few years, and I don't think fans get up during the kickoffs during the XFL. It's a lot of stuff that XFL, USFL. UFL.
Yeah. It's UFL. We get you.
Yeah, they implemented a lot of different stuff that us as fans want to see in the NFL to make their product a little bit less predictable at times, or what we feel as though it's rigged. Because as fans, it's some games where you're like, wow, is this game being rigged, or how was that called? Are they not seeing the same thing we seeing on?
That's what I'm saying. We watching from TV, and they
and y'all got the big, the big scoreboard screen, 60, 70 scoreboard screen showing what we at home seeing. So, but now I believe that they're gonna do replays on roughing the passers, intentional grounding,
everything.
Those type of plays now.
Let me ask y'all a question. With this new rule being put in, we're gonna see more offense on kickoff returns. Do you feel that when we was talking about like with Tyreek Hill or Justin Jefferson, your star players, Adams for the Raiders, your star players when you need some offense or at the point of a game, do you put them in that position that they're already playing on offense, and then you put them on that position because you need points or you need a score, and there's a possibility that you're putting them in too much, you can risk injury. Do you put these players in, or you stick with the same player that might have the speed that haven't during the course of the game got you where you want going? So you put your star player in. Do you do that, or do you do that every game? How do you manage that? Because that gives you the opportunity now that you don't really want to do it during a regular season or something, but in a game that really means something, and you have to have them points. You go to your go-to man, right? Do you put him in but what if he get hurt? Then, unless a double-edged sword, then you don't have him on the offense no more.
Right.
So what do you do?
Well, that's when you got to have two guys. I mean, I wouldn't put Devontae in there. Devontae's not fast. So I wouldn't put Devontae. Me personally, I wouldn't put Devontae, but we got a guy named Trey Tucker. Holy hell. He can go. The dude can run. So, I mean, we get another guy. You need to have two guys. Not, because only one guy can be back there for the return, right? So, you said, Q, get a guy, and he might have better hands or he might have, he run the ball better. Not just fast, but runs the ball better, awareness and stuff like that. You put that guy back there. I
already know one person right now. I know he's going to get off, and that's Cordell Pass.
Cordell Pass?
Yeah, he going to get off.
I meant to say that when you was talking about, when you was talking about Minnesota, I was like, your boy Cordell going to eat.
Yeah, Cordell.
He going to get off.
He went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's straight up lightning in the ball.
Yeah, he's good, bro. He is that one.
Yeah, since college, he been like that.
Right. Yeah, he was like in college.
Because now he in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
don't be surprised. I know.
Yeah, he is.
Deuce probably chomping at the bit about having Cordero Patterson and the running back group.
I know that's right, Rob. Mark. I know that's right. But you're right, Rob. Yeah. Go ahead. The question to you, Rob.
Okay, well, to me, Q, I would say. To me, Q, I would say it'll be situational.
Right.
If I was in that position, as far as like, okay, we're starting the game off and we have our punt return specialist back there. But we noticing that they're not moving the ball for us in the early possession, then I might think about putting a running back there to see one of my scat backs that I'm not using on third down. I might want to put them back there to see if we can get them yardage.
Good point.
Like with Andy, and the reason I brought up Tyreek Hill is because I was just watching the game from 3 years ago when they played Kansas City. Kansas City played Buffalo, and Tyreek Hill was on the punt return team in the playoff game. Yeah, he changed the game for them just from being in that situation of, okay, he's one of our fastest players. We're down 1 point. Let's see where he can get us. Tyreek Hill almost ran the punt return back. So, in a situational like that, whereas though it may be a one possession game or your team's down 4, I might take me being in a playoff game. I'm gonna take that chance.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That, if you're in a situation where this game gonna make or break you to get in the playoffs, or it's gonna propel you to move in the playoffs. I mean, and you have to have you're behind so much, and you have to have a score to stay competitive with the other team because you get close to the fourth quarter. So all these different situations, but you got to go to a go-to person, a go-to man, and so you like Tyreek Hill. That's my man with my speed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just go and risk him because I gotta have that score. Yeah. So I'll take that risk.
Yeah.
And players don't play certain players don't play every snaps anyway.
Thank you.
So you can take a guy that's playing like, okay, how many snaps you playing this week? You playing 30 snaps? Okay. We're gonna try to probably fit this guy in to get 10 snaps on the kickoff return, to give, so it's doable, I would say. I would say it's doable.
This if he was still playing, I'm talking about a guy like Darren Sproles. If he was still playing, this would be right up his
perfect for him.
Another guy, y'all can agree with this. Reggie Bush.
Yes.
Reggie Bush was in the league.
He would kill.
Woo! What you talking about? Take my money.
Him and
Percy Harvin?
Percy Harvin, yeah.
Maurice Jones-Drew. MJD back there.
MJD.
Yeah. There's some guys that would have been great in this type of
take my money
kickoff return type situation.
Yes.
But I mean, hey, I'm all for it in the NFL.
I'm all for it too. I just really feel that I just feel like like I say, we're gonna get back from all them touchbacks, and they're gonna give fans something more exciting just all the time. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get something all the time. But we about to get into something. The next subject is that we're going to talk about is that the league is steady as we produce an offense, we're hurting defense. So like we talk about the next subject, we'll get into that. And so that's what the league is all about. We're all about they fans. That's what they want to pay. That's what they want to see. So the more we gravitate towards offense, the more we're going to pull on the defense. And we'll talk about that the next question, next topic that you got to talk about. But that's very interesting.
Well, let's go there. Matter of fact,
nice segue.
Nice segue, right? That's good. There, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said on Thursday that the move to ban the swivel hip drop tackle is a positive step for the league's player health and safety. Even in some worry about the quality of the game by removing one way a defender can take a player to the ground. The support for banning the hip drop tackle was widespread. The NFL's competition committee and the league's owners were unanimous in their belief that the play needed to be unmarked for penalty. While a subset of players in the NFL Players Association voiced their concern, Goodell told reporters that all parties came together to study the effects of the hip drop tackle before its banishment. He said this, and I quote, "We met with the players in the union and the competition committee back in Indianapolis," Goodell said on Tuesday. "They came in and they expressed their views immediately. We had an opportunity to go through all the plays from a video standpoint, and we had them hear from our engineers as well, and ask our engineers, our engineers as well, and our committee members. Forget all that. Q, since you're there, and I know you was headed that way, how do you feel about this? He says, I don't know, man, but he says owners. So that means it's 32 teams in the NFL. So that means all 32. I know Al Davis wouldn't give a shit, but whatever. The hip tackle is gone. So give me your thoughts on that.
Well, since you mentioned Al Davis, I think Al Davis and Buddy Ryan is turning over in their grave when it comes to this rule.
That's what I'm saying.
And I just really feel that, it's a shame that, we always known since day one of football, this really has been a gladiator sport. It's just been nasty. And so what happens as the gotten involved, women started watching football and children started coming. They start to see gruesome hits and players coming with blood on them and all this old kind of stuff like this. And so they start to complain and they start to have a listening ear for children and women. And so and not to tell them like, well, this is a gladiator sport. If you don't like it, then you don't need to watch it or don't come. Then we got the medical tent that, when you're popping the medical tent on the sideline, you bring them there. Man, we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. We know you're going to pull out that needle. We know what you're doing in there. But this ain't no big secret to football fans that have been watching for years. So, things that they don't want to see as gruesome. This is a gruesome sport. We love it. It's a man's sport. Okay, then
yes.
That being said, we know that the league has turned into more offense. They want to see that ball going up and down that field. So if you hurt the offensive player, then the ball can't move up and down the field. So what is a defensive player supposed to do? I mean, that's the most ridiculous rule I ever heard. Especially it's going to be hard on these defensive backs. You get these running backs that get in the secondary with all that power and speed. You can't hit them up. You can't get them down from waist up. It's impossible. Derrick Henry, you're going to be flashing through all the field. So you have to grab by the hips and hold on and hope you get them to the ground. Yeah. Come on now. Where they get this from? I don't know if somebody's got hurt by this tackle or got a hip on or whatever they might have happened. But I really think this is a ridiculous rule. I really think it's not going to last. I think that it's going to have a lot of defenders going to be complaining. Now they got to adjust the way they hit. Now they can't, we got to worry about helmet to helmet, hit to hit. Come on now. How are we supposed to get these guys to the ground?
Yeah, I know.
Roger Goodell, tell me, as I'm a defender, how am I supposed to get an offensive guy that's running the ball? And my job, J-O-B, is to stop this man from getting to the other end. How am I supposed to get this man to the ground. You know, I can't. I gotta come in with the shoulder. I gotta watch my head. I can't get helmet to helmet. If he gets past, you know, in the secondary, I gotta get him down. I can't wrap him around the waist because
hit him in the chest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, I mean,
hit him in the chest. It's personal foul.
Yeah, I mean, it just get ridiculous for defenders. As the same, we just talked to the other subject we just talked about a few minutes ago. We're talking about, we like what they're doing for us getting the offenses games going in the NFL, but on the same time, you know what I'm saying, it's a double-edged sword for the defenders. You are hurting them. You're hurting them. I mean, what is a defensive player supposed to do? It's just ridiculous, man. I don't think this rule will. I mean, I don't know where they come with this. I just think they're doing too much. A player going to get hurt, they're going to get hurt. I mean, if it's not a gruesome, if it's not an intentional hit that you're trying to really take this man out, you know, want that. But I mean, grabbing somebody around the hips and sliding around this rule right here, man, is ridiculous. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're going to be wrapped around somebody's hip somewhere trying to get them to the ground. You know what you're supposed to do? Skip the hips, get to the ankles. You got to skip the knees too now. You got to skip the knees too. Get to the ankle. You can't do the head. All right, let's talk anatomy now. You can't do the head. Can't do the chest.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I can't do the hips. I can't do the knees. I mean, next thing you know, I'll be out there with a net. I'll be out there with a net, holding it like this. Where you going? I mean, every defensive player need a net. I think they're playing lacrosse. They need a net. I can get them to the ground without hurting them. Wrap them up with a net. That's what you do.
Everybody's well. Tag you're it.
Yeah, that's what you do. Everybody need a net. All 11 players need a net now.
Yeah, like, Drew to the game. What's up, Drew to the game? Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Roger Dale, you need to stop it. If you're not, you're hurting this game more than you're helping it. You're hurting it, especially for the defender. We'll applaud you for the offense that you're trying to do, but man, you're killing our defensive guys. You're crushing them. I mean, they got so many rules, man. I mean, I don't blame these guys for crying. What am I supposed to do, man? I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I'm done with that. That's ridiculous. They can have that. Done. That's crazy, man. Oh, man. I just can't believe they come up with stuff like that. Keep this up. I promise you, they keep this up by the next 2 or 3 years, we're going to be watching NFL flag football. I promise you that. But y'all be watching it. Y'all be watching it because I'll be done with it.
I'm done with it, bro. I ain't get that way. I'm watching UFL.
We got the UFL now.
Yeah, UFL. Thank you, UFL, goddamn. What you think of this thing? Rock.
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to.
Yeah, it's like batting out the Babe Ruth.
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to, top that. That was we went to anatomy class and then
Hey, it ain't Grey's Anatomy, it's Q's Anatomy.
No, he's right though. He
got them hip bone connected to the side bone, knee bone.
It's no denying what
God damn,
what you stated. Like I feel for the defenders now with this situation with with the fines, but this is the NFL. The NFL created this monster. Because if you look at this at protecting the shield, that is exactly what they're doing. They're just trying to protect the shield. The NFL created this monster because if you look at it, if you go back through the history of time, you see all the glory days on the legends that paved the way for the NFL to be where it is right now. And in those times, you see the hits. You see what these guys had to endure. I mean, they're protecting. The NFL has created this monster of as us as being fans, kids watching the sport. we see these gladiators on TV that are human just like us.
Absolutely.
That eat, breathe, sleep, do the same things we do, got families just like us. And we see them gladiators on the screen on Sunday, putting their bodies through certain things and then able to do it week in and week out and put up these numbers. They created that monster of us having these guys, thinking that, okay, these guys are revered. I can't revere some of the guys that's in the league right now because it's hard to tell who's right now. Can you even name who's the hardest hitting strong safety or corner or
good point
linebacker in the league right now?
Good point.
You can't name. You can name multiple guys, but you can't say that guy's the top one.
No, you can't. Right. You can't.
Like back in the day.
That's a good point because they'll not cut you off.
But the top hitters.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Right.
Yeah. We had
and it was about 5 guys in each position.
Running lights and all that shit, man. Like,
Pat Tillmans and stuff.
Tackle, left end, nose guards, linebackers inside, weak side, strong side, corners, nickels, free safety, strong safeties.
Free safeties was the shiznick back in the day.
Back in the day, you can name 5 guys that was going to lay your ass out in positions in the defensive side.
Them free safeties because they roam all over the place, so they will kill you. I mean, they literally wasn't that was their job because they was free safety.
I mean, you look at like the Brown Doggers, they couldn't exist in this time and era.
That's one example right there.
He was a hard hitter.
You had to bring your lunch. You had to bring your lunch bill, like Cam Newton said on his joint. He said one tackle he had to check his pants. He said he took a tackle so hard in the NFL. He said, "Man, I had to check my pants, man, to see if if it went there."
Exactly. Literally knocked the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Literally. Due to the game.
And think about it, the last great defensive player just retired. Aaron Donald. You're never going to get another D tackle like Aaron Donald.
That's a fact.
No.
That's a fact.
The last great inside linebackers to really lay you out, Patrick Willis and Ray Lewis. They're not there anymore. So you got around in the NFL, you got a collective of guys who are pressing the issue as far as with the defense needing to be back to where it was, bringing that toughness mentality. Like, I think the guy Kareem Jackson played for Denver.
Yeah.
And the Houston Texans kept getting fined, or he got thrown out of the game for the same hit that he did in the 2 consecutive weeks or something like that.
He did that shit against us. He took out Jacoby Myers.
And based on how the hit was, the man had to do what he had to do in order to protect himself from hurting himself, from them wanting him to tackle in a different way. See, a guy can't stop himself and say, it's not like no stop signs out there, and these guys are moving like cars, like in certain motions, they get up to like a car speed.
Great point.
And there's no stop signs out there that's gonna say, "Hey, bro, you got to stop."
Great point.
And let me turn, then you hit me here.
Yeah.
So I get what Q is saying, because guys like Derrick Henry ain't thinking about that.
No.
Looking to make a highlight play.
No.
Right.
No.
Lamar Jackson thinking about, I'm about to make this dude fall so he can be on my Twitter or my Instagram, my brand. That's what it's all about. They built this monster based off of defense and the gladiator mentality, and now they have to protect their brand by switching it to the offensive, soft-hearted mentality, where we got to protect the offense because they're the reason why points is the entertainment part of.
Rod, like if you take an example, if I'm a defensive back and I got a Derrick Henry coming at me full speed, I got to get him down, but I got to think about 6 rules. I got 6 rules going under my head, and got to make sure that I miss out on every last one of them, and before I even think about making a tackle. But the only thing I can do is push him.
Yep.
That's all, I don't think I can push him. That's the only thing I can do. I can't contact him because I might invade all of these 6 rules that on his body parts that I gotta stay away from.
Yeah.
Ask Rayshawn Jenkins and Josh Norman what happens when you try to push and he threw the shit. He threw Josh Norman on a Monday Night Football game into the stands. He threw Rayshawn Jenkins in the stands during our a few years when we was trying to play to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying. Like these little cornerbacks that's coming in the league that's 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", and like 220, and they looking at Derrick Henry and brother half they 20 double their weight. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, if
there's power and speed coming at you.
I gotta think whether I'm about to get a flag on how I'm about to tackle somebody that's literally can run into me and break my chest open. I mean, cave your chest in.
You got too much going on here than to play football. You can't play football. You got too much going on up here.
If you out there thinking and you playing football, you do not need to be out there.
Right.
You know what? Since this new NFL kickoff thing, and now what you guys are talking about as far as that's a great point with Derrick Henry coming at you. I think, bro, in 2024, we're gonna have a lot of 50-point games. Watch. It's gonna be a lot of points scored because of these goddamn rules. It's gonna be a lot. It's no more 3-0 games. I know we played Minnesota beat 3-0. But I mean, none of those games no more. None of those competitive games. It's gonna be high scoring. It's gonna look like the Pro Bowl.
Well, Holmes, if you're gonna do it like that, let's change the ball. Let's take it away. Let's take away the football and put a basketball out there. That's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Let's put basketball on each ends of the field. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to score. I
agree with you, Q.
And you notice the media has if you notice, if you watch a basketball game, you notice that they start using football terms in basketball games as far as like with formations and alignments and what basketball players do. They say, "Oh, he threw a touchdown straight to Steph Curry." All he did was throw a long pass to Steph Curry and shot a 3. And they do the exact same thing in football now. Oh, Patrick Mahomes just threw an alley-oop to Travis Kelce. No, he threw a 5-yard out. It's Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce took it for 40 yards.
Yeah, that's something to pay attention about because a lot of people, like you just said, a lot of people ain't paying attention to that. So that's attention to details right there. And a lot of people ain't playing to that. And like I said, man, the game is the NFL and Roger Goodell is trying his best to protect. It's good that he's protecting the players, and you got that. I'm cool with that, man. But you're killing us as fans. Minnesota, I use the Vikings. The Vikings had the purple people eaters back in the day. The Jacksonville Jaguars had Saxonville a few years ago. We had the convicts back in the 80s, in the 70s. We had that. So we all three of us had dominant defenses. So we can relate to this situation. And you're killing us and our team's legacy and defense. You're killing us with this. This is gonna quarterbacks, QB ratings are gonna be through the roof next year. It's gonna be through the roof. We're gonna have probably goddamn a couple 2,000-yard rushes now. This is gonna be insane. And this is set up. I ain't gonna say set up for him, because it wasn't for him, but you use Derrick Henry Q or one of y'all use Derrick Henry as a great, because he's the biggest, most powerful running back, right? Okay, he's gonna eat this year. Because you can't, like you said, what I'm thinking 6 different things. I got coming at me. I can't hit him in the chest, personal foul. I can't hit him up top. I get ejected. I hit him at the bottom. I get hit with the hip tackle. I mean, damn. What like is it? Do I have to get a net, or do I have to get some quick cement and build a wall real quick before he comes? And you're probably
that rule got approved. Every defensive coordinator at every level of football got mad. Yeah. When that rule was approved, that hip drop tackle. Because now if it's banned in the NFL, that means you're teaching you got to teach the kids at the younger level not to do it, because if you're teaching them before they come in the NFL, that's going to be embedded in their mind.
Yes, you took it right out of my head. It's going to be a lot of penalties, Rock. And next year, it's going to be a lot of penalties. Why? Because, like you said, it's going to be embedded in these guys' head. They're going to be like, damn, I forgot.
Yo, I've been doing this been playing football since episode.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying. You're talking about defensive players that's coming out in the draft this year. They're going to have to adjust as well as the ones that's currently playing in the NFL.
Yes.
Then you got if this rule stick. Then you got what about your high school players coming into college? Or what about your Pop Warner? What about your Pop Warner coaches out there teaching these young men how to tackle?
Yeah.
So they got to embed that from a baby because you don't want to mess them up. You got them going a certain way, and then when they come in, they got to change, and then it's gonna be hard for them to adjust because they so used to doing a certain way, and then next thing you know, they exiled. Yeah. They on the beach.
Pop Warner in high school, they don't give a shit. They just say get the quarterback or get the whoever got the ball. They don't care how you tackle. Just get them down. Just get them down.
I think the nameplate tackle, the tackle that they threw out, what Roy Williams did, the
horse collar.
The horse collar.
Yeah, horse collar.
It took for us not to kind of like see that in the game anymore. Mm-hmm. It took years for us not to see that horse collar tackle. Yeah, it's like a mother. You see it here and there if a guy's too fast and the DB like fuck. I mean the linebacker like forget this. I'm not gonna give up a point. Then you might give up the foul. But you don't see it as often as we.
No, you rarely see it. You rarely see a horse collar. Rarely see it.
Man, so it's gonna take some time for that hip drop tackle to get embedded from the generation's mind that is already in the next succumb of NFL prospects or the generation that's coming up.
You brought back memories, man. I remember when Ken Norton Jr., man, when he hit Neil O'Donnell, he horse collared him. Grabbed your ass back. Neil O'Donnell tried to take off. He got him by the course collar. Get your ass back here.
And it was legal.
Legal, bro. It was legal. This is Charles Haley. We all know Charles Haley, multiple Super Bowl champion, a man's man. And he grabbed Neil O'Donnell, grabbed him by his damn and pulled him back. It was a sack. It was a sack. Man, I'm telling you, they are taking Roger Goodell. He brought something in great with the kickoff formation, but it also taken away with that hip tackle. Because I agree with what ladies and gentlemen, if you pay attention, man, Rock and Q, they hit two grand slams at the same time because now you're killing the defense. You're killing. What do a man supposed to do when he coming at him? What is he supposed to do? Just
get out the way.
Making business decisions out there.
Or do I just say, you know what? If it's the Super Bowl and it's a couple seconds left and a dude coming, what am I supposed to do? Just let him go out and win the Super Bowl? Or you gonna Bobby Boucher him? What you gonna do?
Yeah, and somebody brought that up about Jim Harbaugh being happy about it, the tackle, but you coach for the LA Chargers.
Right.
If one of your players make that tackle on Patrick Mahomes and they give up a 15-yard penalty and you put them in field goal range, you think Harbaugh gonna be happy about that rule? No. You think some of these, I'm just saying, a lot of these coaches are gonna come out and be like, come on, man.
Yeah, come on. You killing you Roger Garrett, you want us to lose? You really want us to lose. This is
no, they just don't want you to play defense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it is. I mean, you get to the point. I mean, what type of defense do you want us to play, though? That's the thing. But you coming in, every time you coming up with an offensive rule, you coming up with what I'm saying? You're coming up with on the other hand, you come up with defensive rule that's not allowing us to play our game. So what do you want us to do? You want to see more points. Okay, you want to see more points. But what are we to do as defender that when you're implementing all these rules that you want to see more points, but at the same time, it takes away from our game because you don't want us to do this because you want to see more scoring. So you don't want us to do this, you don't want us to do that. So we might as well not be out there. Let them play street ball and just let them throw the ball down there. Just let it be an offensive team instead of defense. Just eliminate defense all in all. And you just sit there and watch people just score all day.
Exactly. And what I'm about to say, I know people are like, damn, we just know you don't like them all anyway. But this is set up for Kansas City to me. This is more to protect Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
It's to protect a guy like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You know, this is definitely going to protect him big time. In their quote unquote offense. It's just a bunch of bull, man. This is a bunch of bull.
I think that it's it might be an underground pathway for Kansas City to make a three-peat. I'm just saying it might be because they you know, because the way he got to the microphone after the Super Bowl and the first thing came out of his mouth was three-peat. And I'm like, man, how can you be so goddamn confident? Like, you just won this Super Bowl.
It's hard to get one.
You didn't even speak on this Super Bowl you just won.
Yeah.
You're talking about next year that you're going to be in that same position, talking about that Super Bowl. You don't care nothing about this. This is the bank. You're talking about, and that's a slap in the face to all 31 teams, and especially the AFC itself. So they basically were saying, we're gonna have our foot on y'all neck again, and y'all ain't gonna come, y'all not gonna come to the Super, y'all are gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
Not on our watch, because we got something for his ass.
So T-Rock and Host, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but that man basically said y'all is not coming up.
No, not on our watch. He gotta see us twice.
I'm with the Raiders on this because I ain't going. I mean, I'm real optimistic about their division, but I believe within their division, they're getting tired of the red and yellow. Within their division is going to speak for themselves. I mean, I understand everybody in the AFC is going to have to go through Patrick Mahomes, but
right?
My thing is his division hasn't been competitive for him to get knocked out and get knocked down. He's been put in place to take over a division where all the guys behind him were younger than him. Yeah. Those guys are coming up, and the Raiders got a different culture now. Whereas though they put the blueprint out there, this what you do when you really want to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Stop playing around with Patrick Mahomes. Get in him. He the only dude out there making plays, and I can understand it because they have a coach who did his due diligence, paid his way, played football, know what it takes to get out there a good quarterback where everybody loved because he played on that Giants team where Tom Brady was the face of football. And you've seen glimpses of that Giants mentality on that defense when they played Kansas City towards the last week of the season in
Christmas
Kansas
Day.
City. Yeah. So he's making it, man. If anybody else in the AFC is listening, coaches, if y'all watch our show, I don't know if y'all do, people in Russia, people all over the world, tell these people.
It's funny you say that. That's crazy.
Antonio Pierce, Mr. Pierce, from the coach for the Raiders, whatever rule he going to implement against Patrick Mahomes, the rest of the division, the rest of the conference better take notice. Because that's the only way we probably going to be able to beat that guy. Because if we going into the game and you already know the ref's going to have his back a little bit, or his coach is going to be on the refs about certain things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see how Travis Kelce be so open, but now I understand why he's so open, because you can't touch him after 5 yards.
Can't do nothing.
So once he gets 6-7 yards on you, you gotta let him go.
Yeah.
Then once you try to come over top of him, you worried about if the ref's gonna call a flag for defensive pass interference. But it's been plenty of times I done seen Travis Kelce go 5 and 6 yards, move that little hand to get that 2 to 3 yard separation, catch it, and take it for 15 yards without no offensive pass interference, pushing calls. So I understand the stigma now, because we had to go through it when Tom Brady was at the helm in the AFC.
Yeah.
And it's going to take somebody like really to say, really like, we got to stop this madness. We already know Josh Allen can't do it. So they need to stop anointing the Bills to be this team that's going to beat Kansas City. If Joe Burrow's healthy enough, then they probably can do it. But honestly, it's going to take some team within their division to beat Kansas City to like humble them.
I agree with Rob.
I agree with that too, and I say because don't nobody know them better than teams in that division, especially the Raiders. I mean, there's no big secret that they cannot stand each other. Yeah. And very well, that's the way it should be. Because now you got somebody like Antonio Pierce. I like when they interviewed him in the Super Bowl, and they was like, well, what you gonna do? What you think about Harbaugh when he joined the San Diego Chargers and then Patrick Mahomes, what you gonna do? How you gonna worry about them? He said, well, worry about them. They need to be worried about us. Yeah. I like it. I like when he said that because he said like, no, we're not scared of them. You know what I'm saying? We don't kiss rings. We don't do no stuff like that. And we're gonna teach these guys. They're gonna play fair. They're gonna play hard. They're gonna play tough. They're gonna play fast, and they're gonna be winners. And so when these two teams face each other, that this is a game to be watched twice a year because it's just gonna be like they're trying to basically take each other out. But the problem with the Raiders is that what you got to deal with them, you got to deal with the rules and how they protect them so much. It's how do you get around that? I mean, you can physically beat them up all day long, and you know what I'm saying, like man on man. But playing around those rules, that's the part that's going to get you. And if those rules makes them win the game, then we already know that that's what it's for. It's for him to continue on doing what he want to do and help him build his legacy. But I really feel that, like Rock say, don't nobody know him better than teams in that division, and I really don't nobody know him and can get closer to him than the Raiders. Nobody else. Anybody else could just play him. You don't know him that way. But the Raiders know him, can't stand him, can't stand to the core of their bones, they can't stand him. Yeah. So, you see the whole shaking his head. And so that's the team right there that, we got that we going to look for to take them out twice a year and hopefully, to see them in the playoffs and then, and kill their playoff dreams. We know they're going to make it to the playoffs. They're going to find some way to get in. Oh, and so when they get in, like Brock said, and that's a good point what you said, we can't depend on the Buffalo Bills no more. We gave them that shot, and they just got too much going on that, they haven't made to the upper echelon. They supposed to be in the NFC Championship. Yeah. They supposed to be there.
The Super Bowl.
The hourglass is just going. Is basically just turning. It's just turning. Now we got to go to a new regime. Let's go to somebody that's real close to them, and that's the Raiders. We're looking for y'all to do the thing.
Yeah, hopefully, bro. Hopefully, we got Baltimore Ravens that's a little bit stronger than us. The Ravens. Look at the Jets. I mean, hey, can the Jets do it? They just it don't matter. Reddick, bro.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Aaron, what you're missing the point is that like what me and Rock was talking about. It's like don't know because you said sometime when we're predicting games and when we play divisional games, you'll let the ones that we playing or Rock playing, you'll let us go predict the last, and you'll say that don't nobody know these people better than y'all. That's the point. Don't nobody know them better than y'all. Yeah. Everybody else just playing them. Don't nobody know them better than the Raiders. Can nobody get closer to them than y'all can? I don't care Baltimore, Miami, Jacksonville, Cincinnati. You can name all it, and they're good. Don't get me wrong. But nobody can get closer to them than y'all can because y'all know them.
Y'all team's been two peas of a pod since the beginning of the NFL.
Joint in the hip, baby. You're right. Yeah. Y'all right. Man. I agree. I think
Seattle left y'all division to go to the NFC.
Exactly. They went down west. But to conclude this, man, Q is actually right on it, and Rock. I gotta agree with Rock, and it's very ironic because. Jacksonville Jaguars picked up a guy that was putting Patrick Mahomes on his ass in the Super Bowl, and that's Meek Armstead. And Meek Armstead know what it takes. That's how you beat him. We set the blueprint, like you said. We got the blueprint. We set the blueprint on how to get Mahomes and how you get up in the face. Rock said with the 07 and 2011 Giants, that giant mentality, they got up in Tom Brady. They got up in him. You have to get to the guy, get him rattled. That's how you beat him. You can't let him run all over the place. You can't do all that. Okay. So the same, Meek Armstead is a guy, Rock. That's a guy that knows what it takes to knock him down. Like so. I mean, it's interesting, but I agree with you both. The Raiders, that is a personal thing, and hopefully, I mean, we depended on Buffalo. I'm glad. I think it was Q said that we depended on Buffalo. They let us down for years. They just couldn't get the goddamn job.
And you know, we talk about when we're talking about divisional games. We're talking about, you know, it do not matter. I keep saying that over and over as an NFL fan. The record don't matter. The fact that y'all don't like them and you don't like them, it's just like a background football game being played, neighborhood football game being played.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're trying to say that we're the best in this neighborhood. Y'all the best in this division. They're saying they're the best in the division. There's only one way we can find this out. Forget about the other 30 teams. We don't care nothing about them. We're talking about us two. And that's when, you know, that's when football at its finest then, to me.
Because y'all do owe them a lot. Because they hosted a Lombardi trophy in y'all home.
In my state, our state, in the Raiders.
Yeah, in the Las Vegas Stadium. So it's going to run deep, man.
It's a bad taste in y'all mouth.
Still waters, boy. They run fucking deep. That's why I said we're not on our watch next year. You believe? I guarantee. I said it last year. And I said it again. We're gonna beat Kansas City.
Plus football. I was telling Mark this. I was like, man, the league ain't the same when y'all not good. With certain teams in the league that have been these traditional teams aren't like they had their times where they're not good, and then like the Raiders, y'all had y'all Super Bowl eras and the winning eras and the times y'all went to the Super Bowl, but then y'all had these years where it's like the Raiders are bad, like really, and it's like now being in Las Vegas, y'all had a few good times where it showed, okay, the culture's growing, but we need a guy that it's just somebody's missing. And now y'all got that guy. And now y'all just need a quarterback to go with that guy. Yes. And I believe y'all gonna do that because y'all brought in guys that are able to come in and play backup. Y'all didn't get y'all guy in free agency that was gonna be like, all right, he's day one starter. Y'all got y'all guys that's gonna be able to come in if y'all day one starter happens to get hurt along the way. So I'm seeing what y'all doing. Y'all doing a good job as far as like the foundation of what y'all want to put in place and changing the culture. That's why I said it's good when the Raiders.
And the one thing I can say about the Raiders is that, when we played them last year, and me and Host, we sit there and watch the game together with a bunch of more Viking friends that I had. We watched the game together. And
three. It's supposed to be 4, but it was 3.
Yeah, but I don't already know about him.
Second time.
Yeah, we know about him. But that was my first time, actually, because Raiders, they don't get that kind of TV time like the Cowboys or anybody else. That was my first time actually to see Max Crosby at his finest. And we could not block that damn dude. Mm-hmm. He is relentless as hell. He's a major damn problem. I mean, he's so disruptive. I mean, that he really carries the old Raider way of playing football.
Yeah,
I mean, that dude right there, man. I was like, oh, yeah. I said, damn, what the hell we gonna do? We were losing offensive linemen trying to block that. I was like, damn, that boy can go.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it, boy. He said it.
He's a bad boy. He'll prove it. Then you put Wilkerson that you got the defense tackle from Miami. Oh yeah. Y'all about to be disruptive on that line.
I'm glad we got the blessings from the Vikings and the Jags.
Yeah,
I take it.
I'm gonna call it real, and I call it real now. But you gotta get that team. You gotta get that team in red and white. But you got to get there.
Yeah.
You got to dream red and white from now on. Dream about them every night.
You ain't lying, boy. Goddamn, you ain't lying. He said, "Welcome to the Raider Nation, OG." Oh, come on.
No, bro, ain't nothing like that. Now, now, you know what you fuck.
Hey, yeah, you gonna do all that. Listen, I know that.
Let me block all nonsense. Now I got to put my offensive lineman in front.
Throw the flag. Personal foul. Oh boy. Well, we gotta get to the last thing here, man. We're gonna skip over that Thielen, boy. But we're gonna go. Let's go to the hardwood of the NBA, man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, man, Draymond. God, man, Draymond Green. Jesus, man. All right, so Draymond Green explains why referees ejected him in the Warriors versus the Magic game. Draymond Green finally spoke about his ejection during the game between the Golden State Warriors and Orlando Magic. Draymond has sparked a new controversy after being ejected in the game between the Golden State Warriors and Orlando Magic. The situation made headlines on social media thanks to shocking reaction by Steph Curry. Steph was caught on camera with tears in his eyes, realizing that Green had left the team at a disadvantage with 8 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first quarter. It was his fourth ejection of the season. It's important to remember that just a few months ago, Draymond Green had already faced an indefinite suspension from the NBA for hitting Yusuf Nurkic of the Phoenix Suns. Although the veteran promised changes in his behavior, the outburst returned. Draymond Green received his first technical foul for arguing with the referees in the game between Golden State, and it is his 15th ejection, second all time in the NBA. Now, I'm gonna ask a couple questions here because Draymond was kicked out of the game just 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in the game, right? So Draymond get kicked out with the Magic. Did they beat the Magic? No, I'm sorry. Draymond has 19 total ejections in his career, the second most in NBA history. It all happens in a crucial moment in which the Golden State Warriors are fighting for a spot in the play-in tournament. So I'm going to go to Rock on this. What do you think with this situation with Draymond once again getting kicked out, but this time 4 minutes in the game, 4 minutes and 24 seconds, he's gone.
I mean, honestly, when it comes to Draymond Green, great athlete, great guy. Don't know him, he don't know me. So I'm not gonna go about. I'm gonna keep my take on what I see on the court. But I will say this. I would say that I seen outside the court that he tried to take steps, with acknowledging what he's done, as far as with the Nurkic situation and the situation with Rudy Gobert when he choked Rudy Gobert and things of that nature. I just look at it like it's the same as what we was talking in the meeting before the show about Dennis Rodman and how great he was and his mentality and things of that nature in the game and how his art of rebounding and being that defensive anchor changed how the game is played. Think about it. Defensive 3 seconds was made because of guys like Shaq and Dennis Rodman crowding the paint. So Draymond, I believe he's at a disadvantage because of the simple fact of he took a tech. Really, he got thrown out of the game on a call that wasn't even made on him.
Yeah,
so, he owned up to it. It was a call that was made on his teammate. Now, me as a teammate, and that's my teammate, and I see my teammate already knowing, damn, the more suspensions that he can get, this dude might miss some games. So not only is he sacrificing taking money out of his kids, his wife, his pocket, to sacrifice me staying in the game. I don't know who the call was on. I think it might have been on Klay Thompson or something like that, the foul or somebody. But I'm a type of person. If Draymond Green was on my squad, I go to war with Draymond Green any day, every day, all day, every day on that basketball court. Because I know one thing. It's a different. I know people say he's a distraction, but the guy is literally taking himself out of games because he know that it's going to change the way that certain teams play his counterparts. Like Steph Curry and them could have got blown out, but they didn't. That's why the narrative has been made so big about Draymond Green's actions is because they won the game and what he did after the game. And to me, I don't hold anything by him showing his emotions after the game. He can do that. He got 4 championship rings. He can do that. Steph Curry can do whatever he want after a game or before the game within the confines of, who he is. So to me, Draymond, I feel like he's getting a lot of slack because now no matter what he does, he asked the ref, why'd you make that call? And then went into, we don't know what the referees say to Draymond Green. That's why I say I'm not trying to bash a man by what the cameras make him look out to be.
Good point.
He got his own podcast. He comes out and say what transpires. He could have put that ref on blast and say, well, some of these suspensions, these refs be cussing me out.
Yeah.
Because the man I am and who I am and where I come from, he allows like, man, I'll take the fine, but I'm not going to let this man disrespect me. It's just certain people that may be that way, like Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace got thrown out of a game and he didn't even do nothing.
Right.
And this was back when the league was still a tough rah-rah defensive league compared to how it is now. If you got referees just looking to throw Draymond Green out of the game based off of what they see in the media or what they're hearing about him, then the brother got a disadvantage. You just want him to be out there and not say nothing.
Exactly.
The part of being a defensive anchor and being the heart and soul of your team is making sure the rest of the other 4 guys out there know where they're supposed to be in place. Know what they're not to do. I understand, brother got him. He might have a little temper, but it's basketball. It's a competitive sport. If you don't want these dudes not having no emotions, stop praising them when they show raw emotion.
Preach it.
Because if you go on disfigure and break down the character from doing something that is a human emotion.
Emotion. That's right.
Human emotion. Who knows what Rudy Gobert could have done before Draymond Green came over there and choked him? Rudy Gobert could have punched his teammate in the face.
True.
Who knows what happened? On the street. I mean, Draymond Green probably go to that mentality because of certain guys in the league aren't soft. The league may be soft, but individuals outside the league got to understand some of these guys have came from projects, seen their parents go through certain things, seen their folks go through certain things that they sitting there telling myself, just because I'm on TV, I still represent those people back where I'm from. And see, I don't understand if people ever ask Draymond Green these questions, they just feel like the brother's just a loose cannon. But it has to take somebody some time to get there.
Yeah.
It's built up. Oh, y'all Warriors soft. You don't know what people say to that, man. The Warriors soft. The Warriors wouldn't be a tough team if Draymond Green wasn't a
absolutely
anchor. We already know the baby face of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. They get that knack. Oh, you can't touch Klay. You can't touch Steph. So you take Draymond Green away from that piece. And, I see how they entry Kuminga in there, but they still don't have that defensive guy that scares you.
Yeah.
Like Jaylen Brown said during the All-Star game, when he was talking to Draymond Green, he said, man, I seen the way that y'all guarded me in the finals. And he said, I seen the way y'all guarded me and Jason Tatum in the finals. They put the press to make sure that Draymond Green got them out of their game plan. Because they still had to guard Steph and Klay on the offensive end. On the defensive end, they still had to guard them. But they made sure Draymond Green was the catalyst to making sure that, I'm going to throw these guys off their game. Just the little small things, pulling Jaylen Brown shorts down in game 2 of the NBA Finals. You don't know his mentality after that. Damn, Draymond Green, I don't know what type of antics he's going to be on. That play, the guy know what he's doing. Like, I will say that. He does know what he's doing because in basketball, it's like Q said, it's a psychological thing. If I know that the guy in front of me can't stop me physically, then all I got to do is beat this dude with my mentals. Right or wrong.
You're right.
It's physical and mental. If I have a disadvantage physically, let me test this dude's mental. Let me see what his mental makeup is. And that's what Draymond Green is known for doing. Testing the mental makeup of these guys in the NBA. Because he already knows. Is he the last ever dying breed?
True.
There's nobody that's going to do that anymore, what he's doing. And they're trying to, just like with the football, with the NFL, they're trying to get rid of these guys that bring that gladiator mentality to the sport. And I feel like me being loving both sides, both sports, you need a good villain.
Always.
In a story ain't good without a villain.
Right.
Yeah. And like with the Raiders, their villain is Patrick Mahomes. In the AFC, in the AFC, that's our villain. In our conference, Patrick Mahomes is our villain. Yeah. In the NBA right now, Draymond Green is the villain. No matter
in the NFC is the Cowboys.
Yeah. Draymond Green is the villain in the NBA, and until they want to see if he's going to change his mentality.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's not in him. Because you pretty much handicapping the brother. He don't put up gaudy numbers to where as though like, all right, we know he got an advantage on the offensive end. His advantage is what he does out there on the court.
That's right.
So if you take that away from a brother, then I mean, hey, I don't know. I mean, he got a great career and a future in podcasts. So I believe
killing that shit.
You know.
Yeah.
I hope he don't run up against us. You know, we kind of run a tight ship over here, Draymond.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Draymond? Goddamn, man. Hey, little fish gotta eat too, bro.
Yeah, so
goddamn, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But just to wrap up my take on the Draymond Green situation, I just think he's the villain right now. The NBA is the hero, and these referees or whatever player that get in Draymond Green way is just painting him as the villain.
The villain. Might take that one. Kudo. Do the Golden State Warriors at the end of the season, do they get rid of Draymond, or do you keep a guy like that?
In all actuality, to sum all this up about Draymond, it's just one simple thing. He just born in the wrong era. I mean, it's just that simple because if you take Draymond and you place him in the Detroit Piston days and the Lakers days and the Boston Celtics days, he would fit perfect. He would fit perfect. Well, I mean, because it's like those players, those Barkleys and Malones and Oakleys and the Rodmans and Lambeers. I mean, I can still.
The list goes on and on.
I can go on and on. That shit turns them on.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what we like, and that's what he like. And so, but he had built an image for himself in this era of basketball that they don't want to deal with. Don't nobody want to deal with that in this era of NBA basketball. It's really a quote. It's really just a soft lead now. You don't have those hardcore players like that, like Draymond Green. He's basically the only one out there like that. Yeah. And so, when he sticks his chest out, nobody else is sticking their chest out.
That's true.
I really feel sorry for him. That's just who he is. He's not going to change. He's just a marked man. Yeah. He's just a marked man. Some referees feel like they just don't want to deal with him.
Right.
They just don't want to deal with him. They just don't. Some will stick to their professionalism and will do their job, but some of them just don't want to deal with him. They don't want to deal with his antics and the way he is. I just don't know what to say. He continues to do this. I mean, this shouldn't be no surprise to anybody. That's just who Draymond is. I mean, let's stop worrying about why and worrying about why does he do this. And it just the fact that that's who he is, man. You're not going to change him.
No.
It's just the fact that he's just in the wrong era. Back in the day, he got into a Larry Bird or Dr. Jills. All they did was broke it up. That's all they would have did.
Yeah.
Broke it up.
Yeah.
But look, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? They competing and they say, yeah, okay, then, well, you're not going to punk me out. And then I'm not going to punk you out. I mean, these guys battled like that back in the day, but they respected each other.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah, they respect each other. All right, then you got it off your chest.
Yeah.
All right, I got it on mine. Let's play ball.
Yeah.
All right, we tangled up. Let's split it up. Let's play ball.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't no ejections and ain't no spending for 5 or 6 games and all that, man. Come on with all that crap, man. But it's just the fact that he just, like Rock say, he is the force of that team, the Energizer Bunny. Without them, I mean, they probably wouldn't have no championship. Because, Cliff and Steph and Clay, they don't want no parts of that. And like you say, you say you was one of the teammates, you would have took that foul. But a lot of them don't think like that because they want to play.
They want to play.
They want to play. They don't want to be get a chance of them being on the bench. They want to play. They don't care about what Draymond did and what he means to the team. They think it's selfishly about themselves. So in all, man, Draymond, I really feel sorry for you because you are playing ball in the wrong era. So he doesn't want to adjust to the way this soft league is. He don't want to do it. He wants to be him, and he cannot be him playing this era of basketball. He cannot. It doesn't rationalize in his head. He wants everybody to understand him, but he don't want to understand everybody in the league, the officials. He don't want to understand the commissioner. He don't want to understand that. So let's take you back and put you back in 1988, where you were blossom like a flower, and you will have chest to chest with Barkley, the Oakleys, and the Lamberos. You know what I'm saying? I can name them on the Michael Caine, all the board.
You got Rick Mahorn.
The Rick Mahorns. You know what I'm saying? The Ron Artest. You know what I'm saying? Those people like that are raised from these neighborhoods from the projects that come up hard. And so that's something in their genes. That's in their genetics. You can't take that out of them. So they're hardcore players and they don't come off as soft. And so they come as hard. So when you're playing, you have to basically respect it. Respect who they are. Let them know that you're not going to be a punk. You stand up to them. And then, they're going to come, y'all clash, they split it up, clash again, they split it up. But let them know you're not going nowhere. And then y'all just play ball. I mean, I don't understand where 2 males, you look at it in National Geographic. Let's go there. You look at 2 elks, and they're in the same territory. They locking horns. The antlers locking up all the time. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking at like, butting, taking butts, but they locking up horns. Let them know. Look, I run this, and you run that. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't want players like Draymond. He's a man's man.
Yeah.
He's a man's man. There's nothing soft about that, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And if you soft and you a punk, he gonna steamroll your ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that fact. So all these guys run around just want to play offense and just you're soft and all this shit. He gonna get in your mentals.
Yeah,
when he get that, he gonna take over everything else because you besides the player that you are, you can't stand up and be tough like him because maybe you wasn't raised in the areas that he was raised in.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But that man would truly benefit. He would truly benefit if you can put him back in that era, back when it was like basketball was like that. He just born. It's just he just born at the wrong time and playing basketball in the wrong time. In this era, man, it doesn't fit him. He's not going to change, and he's going to be him. And so we'll continue to see this. And I think that fans like it.
Yeah,
I think so. I think fans like it, man. Because they don't see that from everybody. You know what I'm saying? They just see the guys run up and down the court like little kids playing ball. But y'all grown men. You know what I'm saying? So you establish territory. You come in with your chest in. You know what I'm saying? We done played sports before. We done came in the gym or come on the football court. Now we see a basketball court and we see somebody that's good. And first thing we just look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Yeah. I got you today. Shake my hand.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's go, baby. Yes,
yeah. Y'all bump. Y'all talk. Y'all spit. Got each other's face. Y'all basically spitting in front of each other. People bring it up, but y'all still play ball.
Yep. Ball up. Let's go.
Let's go. And he is that type of person. Yeah. And and the league is just so soft for players just playing ball. And like I say, he just need to be around Ron Artest and all those players back in the day that's just as tough as he is. And so it's sad to say, Draymond Green, you just playing ball in the wrong era, my brother. That's all it is. And he's not going to change, and they're not going to change for you. So they battle. You know what I'm saying? But they like you though. They like you because they keep bringing you back. They might suspend you this, but you you're good for the fan base. But at the same time, they want you to be somebody that you can't be. Yeah. He cannot be that. I don't know why the league don't get that through his head. Either you're gonna do him like Michael Ray Richardson, suspend him indefinitely, or deal with it.
Kermit Washington, right?
Uh-huh.
Kermit Washington, right?
Yeah, anybody that ever got suspended for, indefinitely out of the NBA, is only like 6-7 players or something like that.
Yeah.
I know Michael Ray Richardson, one of them. Because of drugs. Yeah, because of drugs. But what I'm saying is that he's not going to change. He's the second, like you say, Coach. Host, the second most penalized ejected player in NBA history. Damn, that's saying a lot.
19 times he got kicked out.
That's saying a lot. So that man is not going to stop. What you going to do? If you don't like it, suspend the man indefinitely. Get him out the league. But until then, that's where he's going to be. He's not going to change, man. Not going to change. I like him. Because if I was playing ball out there and I see him coming, I ain't finna back down from your ass. You know what I'm saying? Then we tussle. We're going to tussle. We're going to get on the damn floor. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get up and pat you on your ass. Let's play ball. We done got that out the way. You know what I'm saying? But let the league do what they got to do. But as me and you as man on man, I'm going to let you know. Ain't no punk here. I'm going to let you know. Ain't no punk here now. We're going to play ball. Yeah, I scored 30 a game. But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I ain't no punk now. I'm going to let you know that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get on the ground. Let's rumble. You know what I'm saying? And every time I see him, I'm thinking about your boy. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm thinking about that when I'm seeing him. So I'm going to rumble with him. Let the league do what they do. I'm going to do what I do. And then, hey, bro, that's what it is. It is what it is with him. I already know. I already get myself ready to rumble because I know he coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to respect him for it because that's what he do.
Yeah. That's true. That's why I said I go to war with Draymond Green because
I go to war with his ass. Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, if I'm on a team with him, I go to war with him. But if I'm playing against him, I'm getting ready to go to the ground with his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's respect on respect. Respect on respect. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of player he is. And then, so that being said, all he doing is he's just a damn big bad wolf of the league. That's all the hell he is. He huffing and he puffing and trying to blow your damn house down. That's all the hell he's doing. Ain't no big secret about it. He's an alligator coming with sharp teeth. Everybody see him. Everybody knows that. So either you gonna step up to the challenge or bitch the hell out. Excuse my language. That's what that's what it is gonna be.
That's what it's gonna be. And what really ticked me off of this situation as we get ready to close this thing out, man, is what really ticks me off, man. Steph Curry, he walked away crying. But Steph Curry could have stopped all this, to be honest with you. And Steph Curry as the the best player on the team, he should have got in Drake. You know, like we sports fans, we've seen guys if somebody come grab you. It's either going to be a coach or athletic director. Somebody's going to grab you and pull you away. Draymond is right, but sometimes right now this is kind of critical because here it is. We're trying to go to the playoffs. We're trying to win. Every game is critical now. So we need you on the court. Draymond, you got a good point, bro. I agree with you. But come on. Not right now. It's too early in the game. The game just started. It's 4 minutes ago, and you already getting it in with the ref. Like,
but see, the thing about it, like you say, Stephon is one of the captains of this team, and you know, and he is the biggest. You know,
he bitched out. He bitched out.
Huh?
He bitched out.
Yeah, he bitched out because he don't want no parts of that shit.
He don't want no parts.
He's scared to go get it. He gonna stay and get his ass whooped. He don't want no parts of it. I mean, it shows in his action when that thing like that happens. What he do? You either step up or back up. One of them two.
Yeah.
And he backs up.
There's nobody in that locker room that's going to challenge Draymond Green. Eagle Dollar not there no more.
No, not challenge him, but just kind of like, okay, my bad, Rock. We get kids in the house.
Okay,
you got kids in the house. I said
okay, like Charles Hayden. Like Charles Hayden. Couldn't nobody calm Charles Hayden down but Ronnie Lott. Couldn't nobody do it. He's the nicest guy. If you ever want to meet, you see him on interview, he's just a nice, cool, collective type of guy. But when he's on that football field, he's a damn tiger. He's outrageous. He get mad. And can't nobody talk to him, but can't nobody talk to him like Ronnie Lott. He respect Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott's a warrior. Ronnie Lott can want to calm him down. So it's got to be somebody. It's got to be somebody like him. He not gonna respect the punk. He know Stephon. He know goddamn Stephon's a damn punk. He know that. He ain't gonna listen to no bitch. What he gonna listen to him for? Come on, you call him like that. What he gonna listen to him for?
Yeah, he bitched out.
I'm gonna listen to somebody that's just like me. That's what I'm gonna listen to.
Yeah. Steph Curry should have came and said, Draymond, not right now, bro. Like, look, don't get kicked out right now.
He ain't gonna listen to him because he'll pump. Because he'll pump.
The whole goddamn team is pump. Steve Kerr.
That's
all right. That's why he do. That's why he do what he do. He don't respect none of them because he know he's the only one that can step up, ready to fight, and ain't no damn body behind him.
And that's goes to saying, and we all heard this saying before. It's a dirty job, but somebody got to do it.
Got to do it. Yeah, that's what I said. Somebody got to be the bad guy in the NBA, and Draymond Green is that villain.
He's the villain. He's a bit. Okay, all right. One more thing before I say. Before I go, and look at the Detroit Pistons. I mean, the reason why they were so collective, all of them were tough. They had the same mentality. So if Lambert come and talk to you, or Mahorn come and talk to you, or Rodman come, you're gonna respect them. Cause they just like you. You know what I'm saying? Put Stephon Curry on that team. You think they're gonna respect him? Hell no. Man, get your bitch ass. Man, come on, man. Yeah, you gotta talk with your chest, man. You gotta talk with
they talk with their chest.
It's hard to do. I mean, you got because think about it. A lot of these NBA players, former players, got kids that's in the league now. Yeah. I can't name I think Steph Curry is Steph and his brother are the only ones that father used to play in the league besides kids that's coming in now, Kenya and Junior and LeBron's son. But they fathers like Kenya and Junior. Kenya Senior. Yeah, was a whole different animal than how
his son. What you talking about?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, goddamn.
Whole different animal. Yes, in the league than how his son is, that's the thing. Steph Curry was actually an NBA baby. Like, I don't think his parents. I don't think his mom and dad was struggling his whole life. He's the gold. Him and Klay Thompson. That's why
he got a silver spoon in his mouth.
Yeah, that's why they get that stigma. That's why they get that that stigma around the league is, Clay and Steph are peas of the pod because they both NBA royalty babies. And then you have Draymond Green, who lived a different lifestyle to them that helped them win championships.
Right.
It's somewhat like the Jordan. It's somewhat like how the Bulls was.
It's that Michigan State in them too, bro.
Yeah.
That Michigan State into them too, man. Michigan State, they breed guy Tom Izzo. He breed those guys to be strong, goddamn men. All them cats from Michigan State, bro. They were just tough hombres.
And that's the reason why when Draymond do all what he do, you see Stephon and Klay Thompson, the catalyst, the two leaders of this team, they back the fuck up because, like you say, Rob, they don't understand him. They don't know, they don't understand his upbringing, and so their upbringing is totally different. And so when he started to do all this stuff like that, they don't go to him. It's gonna have to be somebody that he understands, that can relate to him, that can calm him down. Ain't nobody on that damn team can do it. Can't nobody do
it. You can't do it. The guy's he's a one of a kind, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I wish he would have been born, but he's just in the wrong era, man. I wish he would have played ball back then, but we'd have had something sight and see. I thought we would.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That dude, like you say, man, he's a different. He could be on my team any day. Even when I'm on the just playing pickup games, I need a guy like that.
Oh yeah, everybody needs a guy, a motivator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a couple guys like that, but I get them hard fouls, and boy, immediately I never did. Had to get into it. I had Secret Service agents around me, goddamn.
Yeah, I had my cousin, boy. That mother, if he catch you playing soft, he get in your ass.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, he gets some of your ass, boy.
Yeah, that's me, bro.
We can play that, bro. Like you say, you need those type of players when you're playing that's gonna motivate you and check you when you're not doing right and stuff like that. So, but you understand these type of guys. You understand them. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to they're just trying to make you better in a tough way. And if you soft, that shit gonna shake you, boy. You ain't gonna be able to handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like it is what it is with him, man. I mean, he's just born in the wrong era. That's my take on him.
Yeah, I agree with you on that right there. Because, like you say, man, workhorses. Draymond put in that work, bro.
Yeah,
Draymond puts in that work, bro. And that's what I'm saying, man. He gonna be. Hey, he's detrimental. He the reason why they got them NBA titles is because of Draymond. Same thing about Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Same thing about Dennis Rodman. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is our show for today, man. As always, we want to thank you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show. Please remember to drop that thumbs up for us, man. And if you will, also don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications, man. Follow us on all social media platforms. And you can join our sports group on Facebook. Type in the search bar, Real to Sports Group. Real to Sports Group, man. It's good to see The Rock. The Rock says. What The Rock says. What you got for us, Rock?
Well, everybody have a happy Easter. About to go finish helping put up this table in my house.
Yeah, you got to get to work.
Celebrate my wife's birthday. She just let me know. So
happy birthday.
Yeah, gotta get out of here.
Oh,
maybe turning 30.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Happy birthday to Miss Rock. That's what's up, man. Oh, damn, boy, you got some work to do. You got to do some physical. Hey, you got a lot of work to do today. Hey, we gonna leave. Well, I got some work to do today. All right, boy. All right, well, we're going to hurry up and end this thing and get on out of here. Come on back and check us out.
Make sure I don't add to the family.
You ain't bullshit.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, too.
Hey,
Increase the population,
hey. Hey, that man that got a 35-year streak, boy. he ain't
And don't keep it that way.
way.
Yeah. But I just want to say, thank everybody for
Oh shit. Go ahead, Q.
All right, blow me up, homie, blow me up.
Oh, you on my back. Oh, boy, you crazy hell, boy. All right.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I enjoyed myself today on the podcast and the fellow podcasters, Rock and the host. And I hope everybody enjoyed their Easter. Rock, congratulations. Happy birthday to the First Lady. Take it easy today and add to the population. And the Pampers do cost, baby. They do cost. I ain't bought them in 30-something years, but I know they cost. But I enjoyed y'all, and hopefully see some of y'all in the men's lounge, which we'll have coming in another 30 minutes. But enjoy your family. Enjoy Easter family time tomorrow. And we'll see you next week as we continue to enlighten you more on the latest sports news.
Ooh, boy, that damn cute, boy, I tell you, boy. Hey, let me get out of here so Rock can get out of here. Yeah, gotta go. Come on, like the OG said, man, come on back and check us. Also, come on back, check us out this Tuesday, man. We will have some more latest NFL and NBA news. So come and pull up on us this Tuesday at 7 p.m. because we got sports to talk about. And also there will be working on a tournament. I am working on a tournament for the vacant NBA Trivia Championship. So give me about another week or two, man. I'm gonna try to form a bracket, and we're gonna go through Saturdays and Tuesdays until we get to that finals of who's gonna be the new NBA Trivia Championship, because trivia is coming back. And don't go away, ladies and gentlemen, man. We got, like you said, we got the barbershop coming up, man. That is our man show that is coming up for 1 solid hour. We're gonna be talking about just number of man things, man. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications. Everybody around the world, man, on behalf of Rockstar Rock and the dog, ladies and gentlemen, be safe and stay safe. We see y'all 30 minutes away. We out.